Hey Sag, welcome into your reading. Sorry I had started laying out your cards and then the computer went out. So it's alright. It's not like you need to see me pulling out your spread anyway. So, well, welcome to the Universal Year of Six. This is the year of marriages and divorces. This is for the whole collective, for everybody. So everybody's going through, really? I need you. Oh, I found something back here too. Now I have to pause the camera because I can't quite get to that card. Hold on, guys. Hey, Sag, sorry about that. I had to go get your card and it was stuck under a pole. But you know what? I want to say thank you. Because back there, I found this that fell back there, I guess, years ago. No, it's not a sexual device. It's an actual wine opener. So you put it on the cork and it pulls out the wine top. That's so funny. And it was back there God knows how long. So thank you, Sag. I found my wine opener because of you guys. All right, just to get this card. All right, with that said, and that was hysterical. All right, so we have the Seven of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You guys look like you were trying to manifest something here from your past, whether this is a person or a situation. For a lot of you, it has something to do with some of you in the past were dealing potentially with another fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius like yourself. It doesn't have to be. It's just somebody you were attracted to or you had a lot of chemistry with. And you might have been married to them or you had a heavy-duty commitment with them, Sag, this person. Okay? And there's somebody from your past. And you were trying to manifest them to come back to you. All right? Because you had vested a lot of time and energy into that person. So, with that said, this is what we're thinking about this week here, guys. So that's just to add on top of the, there was some cards that when I was like shuffling here for you that had fallen out. It was the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the Five of Cups. It was so weird because I was shuffling and they just like popped out. And I was like, hi, Sag, and I was about to do your spread and those are the cards that fell out. Anyway, long story short, that made me feel like you guys were dealing with something where you had initiated a new love with somebody and you walked away from it for a lot of you, and now you're thinking and contemplating over a past marriage or a past commitment that you had invested time and energy in, and whatever was the new thing, you kind of let it go. So that's why I thought that was interesting to just add on to your reading here. So your situation here is telling me that this is the Knight of Swords. Somebody's rushing in with messages. They're not messages of feelings or about anything. It's just information, and it's somebody rushing in because they feel like they're going to miss out on something. So it's just like neither here nor there, but it's a rushing action of bringing in some kind of news. So let's see what's going on here. What's coming towards you is Two of Wands and the Two of Swords. You guys are stuck between a rock and a hard place, and you're torn between your future and your present. You don't know what to do. You don't know what path to choose. These are two twos. This is very significant that's coming towards you. This is huge. For me, the twos in the minor arcana are the most powerful cards in the deck as far as minor. Because minor talks about the minutia of your life, the day in, the day out, the small choices that you make, your free will. But this is a big deal because when you make this choice here, this is when your spirit guides and fate steps in. They're like, all right, well, Saggy made their choice. So this is the direction we go now. And this is a new path with new things that go down this road. And this is what you're thinking. This is what's coming towards you. Do I go down the new path? What do I do? What's the right choice for me? I'm torn. Do I go towards a new person or my past person? Because it's really heavily weighing on your mind. Because you had a commitment with somebody, you had a marriage, it was stable, it was healthy, it was fine. And then there was some kind of hiccup or a fuck up or stagnation, something. And it led you to move on. And now that you've moved on, you I don't know if you're having doubts, but there you are, stuck. What you don't see coming, Sag, is the Emperor, King of Swords. Some of you are dealing with an Aries, others of you, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but this is something about taking control of your lives, okay? Here, this is somebody who's very controlling, somebody very how am I going to put this? Cerebral, logical, rational, but very smart, very witty, very intelligent, has a sharp tongue, knows exactly what to say, but it shows you no feelings and doesn't have words of affirmation as far as like, oh, I love you. This is somebody who takes control of the dynamic of the situation, of the relationship. And for me, I kind of made it a point to, like, my spirit guides, or the way I read tarot, whether you're a male or female watching my videos, for all intents and purposes, you are the queens. When the queens pop out, this is the energy you're undertaking. For me, the kings are the people coming towards you, whether you're male or female. So I can speak to a larger audience. This is how I read. Unless it's a personal reading, it's different. Then yes, it's very different. But for you, for all intents and purposes, these are two male figures here, okay? Aries, or somebody that's a lot older than you, a father figure, or it can even be your father for all I know, but somebody here who's taking control. Like, this could be a father that happens to be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, can be an Aries, doesn't have to be. Point is, this is somebody who's very cerebral, very logical, very rational, taking control of the situation. This person is taking control of the situation in your relationship, or whatever this dynamic is. That's what you don't see coming. It's like, I think because you're at that fork in the road, and I don't know if you necessarily have just given the reins over to the other person, or if it happens organically, but that's what it looks like. I say that's what it looks like because these are the things that are popping in my head. Now, as far as your advice is concerned, Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands, two Knights, wow, Justice, and Nine of Pentacles. Right away, I felt like these are two different people you're dealing with. One is very fiery and passionate, and the other one's very stable, slow, go with, very slowly, It's like two different directions, but this is your card. And whatever you're doing, it's like you guys have your backs to each other. One is stable, and the other one's like trying to run out of the gate, run away. It's like this duality, this energy of like, these horses could not go more in opposite directions. Your advice here is to stabilize this situation. Find the happy medium ground over here between these energies. All right, Justice. Some of you are dealing with court matters. Some of you could be in court. But the fact that this is in the upright position tells me it's going to go your way, Saggy. But again, it's talking about balance. Creating something fair and balanced for both of you. All right, because there's two energies here. And they're saying, you can have this. You can have messages of passion. You can passionately run around. You can have all the excitement. But at some point, you need to balance yourselves with stability. Make sure that, there's nothing flaky going on. Meaning like, okay, you've made a commitment in the sense of your direction. Finding the fair and balanced place here, and that's your advice here. Ace of Wands. Maybe potentially go towards this new passionate beginning. For some of you, this is a passionate new beginning with your person that you're having a commitment with, or this is a new person altogether, because I feel like you have choices. I feel like you might have had a new person, and you might have emotionally disengaged from them because you're thinking about a past commitment. But Spirit is saying, have a passionate new beginning, whoever it is that it's offering it to you. Because right now you are single. And you do have options. And it looks like one is a fiery, passionate horse, and the other one's like slow and steady wins the race. But let's see. Your outcome, 9 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, 8 of Wands, Strength, Ace of Cups. You're trying to find the strength to go towards new love. But you're still holding on to something. At least you're coming out of anxiety and stress. That's a good thing. Okay? 9 of Swords in reverse. Holding on to someone or something, or somebody is holding on to you. 8 of Wands. You have communication and action coming in. And you finding the strength to handle this situation with this new love. There's a new love here. There's a new love here, and then somebody here is messaging you, but you're still holding on, I think, to the past or some kind of commitment, in my opinion. Unless this is somebody else holding on to you and not letting you go. So I'm going to find this part very interesting, what you don't see coming. Because to me, that's like me now being nosy in your lives. What's just going on? Oh my God, guys, I'm sorry. It's just like ever since I started doing this, it's like I spend a lot, and not just this. I have another big project I'm working on, but a lot of it has me working from home and alone. So the only way I entertain myself is like you guys. But it's weird because I can feel your energy and I can see it. So it's not completely I'm alone. If that makes sense to anybody. What's this Knight of Swords? Knight of Swords, yeah. Three of Pentacles. Somebody's trying to work with you here. Somebody's rushing in. There might have been a missed opportunity here with this Ace of Wands. Opportunity in a passionate new beginning. Now I understand why this is in your advice position. Guys, the more I drop these cards, the more the story unfolds to me. So in the beginning, it's general. But then now we're going to get into the nuance. And I'm going to see what's really going on here. So when I see that in your situation, there's a false start here with a passionate new beginning, coupled with the cards I was telling you earlier that had fallen out, but that I had to restart the computer so you didn't see it. So I just mentioned it. There's somebody who's rushing back in to have this, like maybe you might have had that false start and they want to work with you. They want to collaborate with you because the Ace of Swords is also down here. New beginning. All right, let's see. What is this Two of Wands, please? And the Two of Swords. This can also be your ex-person. But somebody's rushing in to collaborate with you. You all know who I'm talking about because it will be somebody who recently messaged you. This is Two of Wands and the Two of Swords, please. Yeah, but you're not speaking right now because what you're trying to do is heal yourself. You're taking the right approach, Sagittarius. You took a beat. You took a time out. And you're like, you know what? I need to use my internal wisdom. From all these years and all the things that I've been through, what's the right judgment call here? This is what you're telling yourself while you're trying to heal. That's why you're at that fork in the road. Because here you are with the Hermit and the Four of Swords. Healing and being in hermit mode. You're not talking to anybody. You're not saying anything to anyone. You just disengaged from everyone. Maybe even your friends. At least on this topic you have. You've disengaged from your ex with the big commitment and from the new person. You're like, fuck, let me just take a time out and think about this. What's the right judgment call? Who's going to make me happy? Who am I going to be happy with? Where we're both going to be happy together. That's what you're asking yourself. Ten of Cups. And this is in regards to going towards a proposal of some kind, an engagement, or moving in, or moving back in with someone. What is this, the Emperor and the King of Swords, please? Feels like somebody's like, all right, you want to come out, come out. Feels like somebody's like taking control of the dynamic, okay? And I was really curious to, because that's how I was channeling and feeling that, and now the cards are confirming it. It's the Nine of Cups and the Fool is clarifying the Emperor and the King of Swords. So that your person is taking control of this situation. For a lot of you, I feel like this is somebody that you had maybe potentially a prior commitment with. I don't know yet because you have so many energies on the table. So it gets hard to distinguish between a recent love and an old commitment, like a married person. So, because I have yet to see separation or any of that here. I'm just seeing you in your weekly reading has a lot of you just pausing and reflecting. That's what you're doing this week. That is the whole energy of this week. That is why at the bottom of the deck you had the Seven of Pentacles, thinking about who or where to invest your time and energy. That's what's going on second week of February for you guys. Because the Emperor and the King of Swords, and I don't know if these are two different people that you're dealing with because it kind of feels that way. But you have it's clarified by the Fool and the Nine of Cups. Taking a leap of faith, taking a risk and going towards your wish fulfillment. So whomever that is, whomever you think is going to bring you wish fulfillment, this is the direction you're going. That is the place you're taking a risk. And the Ten of Cups also came out where you're going to make a decision based on where you're both going to be happy. Now, I don't know if you're doing this or the person that you're dealing with takes control and does this. or if you take control and you make a rational, logical approach into who is the right person for you. But the job gets done. The job gets done. And now Spirit here is saying, all right, you think about your independence, your financial independence, and you as an independent person. You need to understand, if you make yourself happy, Sag, that you're not looking for your external environment to make you happy. I think you know that. I think you understand that. You just want somebody to complement your life. And you also, in turn, want to be with somebody who feels the same way you do. Where you have exciting adventures together, where you complement one another. So that's why you're in this pause reflection place. And the Ace of Wands is like, go towards the passionate new beginning. You know who that is because it's the person who's offering it to you. This is karma. This is your good karma. This is your justice. This is your justification. Spirit's saying, we're rewarding you this because of what you went through. All right? But you need to find a balance between being with somebody boring and someone exciting. There's a happy medium somewhere there. And it could be the two people that you're dealing with. That's why I kept feeling like multiple energies. And when I say multiple energies, it's you and then two others. So that's like 3 energies, plus whatever's going on in their environment. So Ace of Cups is new love, fresh new beginning in love, strength. 8 of Wands, somebody is taking action. Somebody here is making communication. 4 of Pentacles is clinging on to something or someone. And this is whatever's going on here in your outcome, it feels like you're relieved with the situation. But before I go back into your outcome, I want to go back to your advice. I don't feel like there's anything else to add to that, but let me see if Spirit has anything else to say. Can you just tell me about these 2 knights that I'm looking at? Because I feel a little like, whoa. Wow. The 8 of Swords and the 10 of Swords and the Page of Swords. That's a whole lot of swords. That's a whole lot of mental activity. That's a whole lot of being stuck over an ending that had taken place. Like, whatever this ending that you had with somebody, you feel stuck by it and because of it. But you're not actually stuck. You just haven't figured out the game plan yet. All right? You just haven't figured out your next move, your next step. You're not actually stuck. But you're feeling stuck because of an ending that you might have recently suffered or had. All right, so you're trying to get more information here with this Page of Swords, the bottom of the deck, in regards to somebody that you might have coupled up with. This is not somebody you're married to, this couple. This is somebody newish. This is like boyfriend-girlfriend kind of vibe. This feels like something significant, this ending, and you're feeling stuck by it because there was something here that you're reflecting on. And maybe because your ex person, your spouse or whatever that you were married to or you had an ending, comes rushing back with messages that they want to collaborate on your union, and now you feel stuck. You're like, fuck, which is the right choice? What do I do? So you'd step back from both. What's this 9 of Swords in reverse? Whatever happens, whatever's going on here in your outcome, you are totally relieved. All right, tell me what the 4 of Pentacles is then. All right, I see. Okay, tell me about the Ace of Cups, please. So that 4 of Pentacles, whoever is holding on to you, or if you're holding on to someone, the Sun in reverse, it's something that you can't see clearly. You can't see even happiness or a reconciliation with whomever is holding on here in this energy. Now the Ace of Cups, you're stuck. You're stuck from moving forward into this new love because whomever you're stuck on or whomever is stuck on you maybe is potentially trying to have a reconciliation or trying to reunite or have some kind of happiness with you, but you personally don't see the light at the end of the tunnel here. You see no light. You don't. And strength is probably here because you're trying to make the right decision. Anything else here with the outcome? Yeah. Yeah, you are in this place where you're gonna have a reconciliation with somebody. I don't know who, but because there's options here. Or you are going to continue dating, but there's good news here. But I'm pretty much, this is talking about your home, your foundation, because there are new changes. Look, oh my God, the whole story's back here. Somebody tried to have a fresh new beginning with you and was slow going, and then there was an explosion. Your whole foundation collapsed and it burned down. All right? And Spirit did this to you for a reason. The Tower makes no mistakes. Somebody wasn't making moves, so the Spirit did it for you. And it was fated. And it was meant to be lucky for you. Okay? It was meant to happen for you for a reason, Sag. And now here we are. You're faced with, yet again, a proposal of some kind, or about your foundation. Who do you live with? Who do you move in with? Who do you build a home with? Who do you have a life with? And you're paused. You're paused on the new love. Here you are, stuck with new love, but pausing because somebody here is that has been holding on to you is trying to have some kind of reconciliation or trying to work with you. And you're thinking, what's the right judgment call? Very interesting weekly reading. That's a tough one. Saggy, leave me your comments below, please. Like, share, and subscribe if this video, you know of a Saggy that this might be. Email them by sharing the video. Liking and sharing and subscribing also will help this channel grow. Not just the channel, but also Sagittarius too. It'll help me connect with you guys and I can grow the Sagittarius circuit. Weird but true. Anyway, love yourself first is here. Yeah, because this kind of feels like what you're doing anyway, what's coming towards you, taking control of your life, using your rationale, your logic. You're taking a leap of you're taking a risk, and you're going towards wish fulfillment because you do love yourself first. You have to. You owe nobody anything. You are not responsible, Sagittarius, for anybody's happiness but your own. Remember that whole speech I just gave you in your advice position where, you know, you love yourself and you know it's got nothing to do with your external environment. You're looking for somebody to compliment you. That's what this is talking about, loving yourself first. It's talking about you not being responsible for other people's happiness, nor are they responsible for yours. You're meant to love yourselves and just get together and compliment one another. All right? Heart-to-heart conversation is back here. You know, I think when you have this heart-to-heart conversation with the people that you're involved with, I think you're going to make your choices a little bit more clear. Anything else you have? Yeah, you might have had passion with somebody recently and you paused that connection, all right, because of whatever else was happening here. Or that person paused it with you, all right? Heart-to-heart conversation came out again. This is very significant, all right? And passion came out here. Yes, well, passion is, you know, this is passion. Passionate new beginning. Go towards passionate new beginning. Attraction. I feel like this is like for me when you're on your own, doing your own thing, being independent, you attract a lot of people. In this reading, I feel like you have attracted a couple people towards you, and now they're coming your way. Those of you that are members, I'm going to clarify this with Tarot in the extended. But let's keep going here. I want to see what messages we have here with the Moonology deck, Universal Angel Spirit Guides. Also, for those of you that are members, guys, I want you to understand the membership, not that expensive, and the extended, they're bonus readings. So you get a full reading, guys, here, those of you that are not members. You get a full reading here in this reading. But those that are members get an extra boost. They get bonus. All right, let's see what's going on here. A time to give rather than take, new moon in Virgo. Yeah, I feel like in this card, it's saying it's time for you to take time for you. So you can take care of you. So you could take care of yourself because you're such a giving soul. You're such a giving person. You always give. And it's like you give an inch and people take a mile, and sometimes you let them until it gets too tough or too rough, and then you back away when they don't appreciate you. But it's time for you to just stop all of that and appreciate yourself, and give to yourself rather than just giving. Guys, that's what I have for you in this reading. I will definitely see you next week. Members, I'm going to pull some Kipper cards too. And we will go all the way from Aries to Pisces as well. I will see you guys over there.